Joanna. This is your old buddy, Dr. Storr. I noticed you had an appointment today at 3:20, and it's 3:40 right now, so if you don't show up, just give me a buzz sometime soon. It's hard to get an appointment, so call my voicemail. I hope all is well. My first contact with the outside world comes through a pre-recorded message on my cell phone. Old buddies and good friends die hard, and friends shouldn't let friends sleep through appointments, but I couldn't get up this afternoon. The bride's son was a loud tie in my dream, and his come-ons kept me sleeping. Every time I hit that fucking doctor's office and they ask me for that list, you know, that list of medications you're on before they prescribe you that drug for the sniffles I have that can't be mixed with certain other drugs, I shudder. I sound them off. 30 milligrams of this and a sprinkle of that and nothing else, I assure them. Well, that's enough, sometimes the nurse practitioner will scoff, but I'm usually answered with a downward glance due to my downward appearance. Then they wax all sympathetic. No one else seems to mind, which is nice, especially not Mike. I found him traveling through the dark one night. He's been sleeping on my couch for a few weeks now. He really doesn't seem to mind much. My couch has outlines of liquids that dissolves there. Amorphous watermarks. I'll call them watermarks for the sake of euphemism. Custy, caked, and gross. I walked past him sleeping during most daytime hours, this hour being one of them. My phone rings. Come downstairs and I'll tell you all about how I got arrested today. Dave, this is exciting. How could you have possibly broken the law this time? If I saw you driving a truck, I probably wouldn't look twice, but maybe you were speeding. And after you were pulled over, got out of the car and started to talk to the officer about who hated the snow and how difficult it was to drive in the sloppy sludge. The police officer really loved the snow, and it was a fucking disgrace to comment otherwise, so the cop turned you around and pressed your face on the hood of his car with his hand splayed on the back of your head, back and forth like the hood was a toilet, rubbing your face. This is what I think of the elevator. I meet him in the lobby. This is the third time I'm a veteran at this stuff. I guess I should be a little more surprised, or at least peeved. Look, my thumb is still inked. I knew the drill, followed them around the precinct like I was their bomb-sticking dog or something. I've really got to get my intolerance up. Still wondering what happened, I interjected during his ejaculation. I was going door to door giving people literature about 2012. Apparently you're not allowed to scare rich people after 6 o'clock at night, only during dinner hours. He works for a charity that collects money to build a spacecraft type thing that can send enough people into outer space on December 28th, 2011. All contributors are allowed on board. He bums enough cigarettes for me that I'm pretty sure I've paid my way. Maybe just a backspace standing area, but salvation all the same. I don't feel bad when people turn me away because they're gonna die, was how he made himself feel better when not getting a sale. I'm disappointed that the arrest wasn't a little more violent and that I didn't have to bail him out, and I'm pretty sure it showed on my face. Also, the wind is making me wince, and I wish face masks weren't just for skiers and bank robbers, because then it would hide my ruddy cheeks, and I'd feel better about walking around with him for a while. No one's staring at those pink puppies. We start to walk down 19th Street, passing strings of Russian cabs, water-rushing streets, Russian canals. He's talking about the normal stuff, ranting about the hexagon on Saturn that is visible from satellite picture and is way too perfect to be the product of a natural coincidence. He swears to show me the literature someday. Seeing is believing, believing is casting a net over everything I see and calling it truth. The truth is for people who die, who aren't getting on the spaceship, Dave once mentioned.